Hello everyone, welcome to Module 4 of the Digital Health Foundation course for nursing, that is DHFCN. This module focuses on very important aspect of modern healthcare, that is information systems in the healthcare. We will be going through part 1 of Module 4 on information systems in healthcare. Myself, Dr. Mrunal Prashant Savant, currently working as Vice Principal, Professor at PD Hinduja College of Nursing, and also heading Child Health Nursing Department. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at what this module will cover. We will start by understanding the purpose and the structure of healthcare information system. Then we will explore key systems used in healthcare like hospital management system, electronic medical records, enterprise resource planning, which is called as ERP platforms, telemedicine, telenursing, and remote monitoring tools. We will also touch upon emerging digital tools such as personal health apps and devices. Throughout this module, we will focus on how these systems benefit patient care and highlight the important role nurses play in using them effectively. By the end of this session, you should be able to clearly describe the purpose and the components of the health information system. You will also get familiar with different digital systems like hospital management information systems, electronic medical record, telemedicine, telenursing, and remote patient monitoring, RPM, and understand how they function in real-world healthcare setting. We will also explore emerging trends and may be of interest to all of us, such as health apps and connected devices. Most importantly, we will reflect on the evolving role of nurses in using these systems to enhance care delivery, improve efficiency, and ensure patient safety. For us to have a very good understanding of this particular module, we have divided this into 5 parts. In this session, we will begin with part 1, where we would touch upon or we would look at what are the information systems, what is a health information system, which is also called as HIS, and then we will explore various types and further understand its role and architecture. In the upcoming parts, that is from part 2 to 5, we will take a closer look at different types of HS. So today, under the topics covered, we will be looking at the first topic, that is overview of health information system. Before we begin, let's understand the core concept that underpins the rest of this module. What exactly the health information system or HIS? Can we pause and think over it? So before we dive deeper, let's reflect for a moment. We live in a world where we rely on digital platforms for everything, like from booking a car to managing our bank accounts. Everything is digital. Let's now think about healthcare. With increasing patient loads and shortage of healthcare workers, how do you think digital systems can help us manage care effectively and efficiently? Could they reduce our paperwork, improve communication between departments, make patient records more accessible? These questions help us begin thinking about the role of information systems, not just as a technology, but as essential tools for improving how we deliver the care. So with regard to overview of information system, industries such as food, travel, and retail have become faster and more convenient with the use of digital information systems that have transformed the way they operate. Now let's consider the healthcare. It faces several persistent challenges: a rising patient load, limited staff, and also dependence on paper-based documentation, leading to poor coordination across the care teams. Digital information systems offer a powerful solution. They save time, reduce errors, and most importantly, improve the overall quality and safety of patient care. Food delivery apps, like how the food delivery app let you order, track, and pay for the meals with ease. Information system in healthcare also offers similar kind of convenience. Like now, patient can schedule their appointments online. This would definitely avoid long queues and saving time in your OPDs. They receive their lab reports instantly on their phones without being visited to the hospital. Teleconsultation services allow them to speak with doctors from the comfort of their houses. And with electronic medical records, hospital can securely store and retrieve patient information anytime it is needed. All these features make healthcare more accessible, efficient, and very importantly, patient-friendly. Now let's see introduction to health information system. We will begin with clear understanding of what health information system or HIS actually is. A health information system, if you see, it is a digital system. It is used to collect, store, and manage as well as share health related data. This information can be accessed through devices like your computers, tablets, or even mobile phones, helping healthcare professionals to work in more efficient manner. These systems are also designed to improve the quality of patient care and while reducing the time, efforts, and very importantly, the human error in managing the health records. Now, as we move ahead in this particular module, you will learn about 6 key types of health information systems, which are commonly used in hospitals and clinics today, and to which you may be familiar to also. First, Hospital Information System or HMIS, Electronic Medical Records or EMRs, Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP systems, telemedicine and telenursing platforms, remote patient monitoring or RPM systems, and personal healthcare apps and devices. Each of these play a distinct role in supporting clinical as well as the administrative tasks. And we will explore in detail about all these functions in our upcoming slides. So what is the role of healthcare information system? Let's now look at the various roles of health information system plays in a healthcare setting, and you would be able to relate to these roles. First and foremost, efficient record management. Our HRS enables digital storage of patient records. Since the records are digitally stored, they become easier to access, update, as well as share. Like an example, nurse can quickly retrieve a patient's medical history and previous lab results before administering the care and improving the preparedness. Second, time saving and administrative efficiency. Automate tasks like registration, billing, appointment scheduling, and report sharing. As an exemplar, upon a patient's admission, all relevant departments like billing, pharmacy, labs are automatically notified, reducing the paperwork and unnecessary delays. Third, improved clinical decision making. Real-time data access helps clinicians as well as other health team members to make faster, more informed treatment decisions. Like our doctors can view real-time lab and imaging reports to decide whether to adjust a patient's treatment plan during the rounds. Fourth one, error reduction and patient safety. HRS triggers alerts for drug interactions, incorrect doses, and allergy risk. To give you an example, when a physician prescribes medication, the system warns of a potential allergy and it prevents the harm to our patient. Fifth one, enhanced communication and coordination. Digital data updates, improve our communication among our care team members, ensuring consistency in treatment. Like if a lab technician, he receives an automated alert when a test is ordered and the results are instantly available to both the nurses as well as the physician, care is going to be swift and relevant from patient point of view. And lastly, the remote monitoring and access. This enables healthcare providers to monitor patients from a distance and to act promptly. Coming to the example from our real life as nurses, a nurse working from the central monitoring unit in the ICU can check the vital signs of patient who is admitted under care and call for assistance if irregularities appear. So these are all the roles of health information system in our day-to-day practice. Architecture of this health information system. So to understand the architecture of the health information system, you can think, or you can imagine a health information system like a building with 3 layers, each with a special job. Like first, what you are able to see it on the slide, the domain layer, which is a ground floor core hospital functions. This is where all the real hospital work would happen, like patient's record, admission and discharges, treatment detail, even inventory and supply chain management. So in nutshell, it holds the main clinical and administrative data which is needed for our day-to-day operations. The second layer, which is called as a logical layer. Now this is a control panel. This layer connects the data to the users. Like it includes electronic medical records, connecting data to the users, our customers, billing systems, lab and diagnostic softwares. So in general, this particular layer controls how the data moves and responds, just like a control room. And then the third layer, which is a physical layer. As the term suggests, it is a foundation, so it is made up of hardware and network. This is invisible but yet essential backbone of the system, and this would include your servers, databases, computer networks. It also ensures that everything runs smoothly and securely behind the scenes. So these are the 3 layers of the HIS architecture. Now, having understood this, let's take a quick pause and check your understanding. Please pause here for 20 seconds to answer this particular question, which is reflected on the slide. Which of the following is a key role of information systems in healthcare? And there are 4 options given to you. I'm very sure all of you must have identified the correct option, that is option D. That means our health information systems improves communication, enhances remote access and monitoring, also reduces the human error. We have seen the role of health information system. We have seen the architecture of health information system. Now let's see what are the types of the health information system. So as nurses, we definitely use several digital tools to manage our task efficiently. And each of this system supports a different aspect of care. For example, our health management information system helps us run hospital operations smoothly from admission to the discharge. Our electronic medical records store patients' records securely and allow quick access or retrieval whenever we require it. ERP handles back-end functions like inventory and billing. Telemedicine, telenursing extend our care to remote areas, widen our reach. RPM, that is remote patient monitoring, tracks patient vitals from home, while personal health apps encourage patients to take charge of their own health. Now, all those types, what we have seen, HMIS, EMRs, ERP, telemedicine, telenursing, RPM, we are going to explore each of this in detail. So that brings us to the end of the module 4, part 1. In this part, we started with an introduction to information system, and then we focused on health information system. We also learned about what is the meaning of HIS, the different types, and how these systems help improve our healthcare delivery through better data management and coordination. Now, coming up next 2 to 5, we will take a very close look at different types of health information system, as it was enlisted earlier also. That is the first one, HMIS, which is used in hospital for managing departments like registration, pharmacy, billing, and more. EMR, which help doctors and nurses access and update patient record digitally. ERP, that supports hospital operations like staff scheduling, inventory management. And we would also explore in detail about telemedicine, telenursing, remote patient monitoring, and how personal health apps are helping our patients to manage their health better from home. That's all from my side. We have covered some exciting ground so far. Now let's head into the part 2 to explore how actually these digital systems are revolutionizing our healthcare delivery, making it faster, safer, and smarter. Ready to dive deeper?